Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Flacco's Ravens. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 9 matchup.
The Ravens are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Bengals setting up here for the kickoff. This game is underway. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The quarterback for this group is the one and only Joe Flacco, the 6'6" quarterback out of the University of Delaware, who actually began his college career at the University of Pittsburgh before transferring. The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 22. Anderson's got the football now on the draw play. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
The Ravens from the 32. Scanning the field. Incomplete. Now let's meet the offensive starters. A group that has been under great scrutiny all week long after its awful performance a week ago. Failing to connect there, third down. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. That picks up 11.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Now 1st and 10. And he's thrown to the ground. The Bengals defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into the quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day, and I think it will be.
Down the field. Intercepted. Dalton's coming out to lead this offense, and what a season he's enjoyed with a quarterback rating in excess of 100. First down at the 25. Dalton over to Eifert, and the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Dalton over to Eifert. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches. Running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Bengals have it at the 39. Dalton over to Eifert. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 43. At the gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out.
Third and 3. Nisi chases him down.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. The Bengals defense would like to come up with the same kind of result they had the last time when they had the interception.
Jim, that was awesome. It's so hard in this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, they'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense.
The Bengals come out in a dime package. From the gun, Flacco. The catch is made by Jarius Wright. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bengals defensive lineup. They have been very strong this year against opposing quarterbacks as a team, ranking 4th in pass defense.
2nd down and 7.
Anderson's got it on the handoff. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Flacco from the shotgun. Looking long. The Ravens are going to punt this one back. Wants to give it a go here. Keeps his legs moving. He's taken down at the 30. And a run back of about 14. The Bengals offense now ready to get a drive going. Not something we've seen a whole lot of to this point, as the punters are having a very busy afternoon of it here, Phil.
Well, you know, Jim, I came into this game and I just wanted to see a lot of punts because that's exciting football, right? That's what we've seen so far. So let's see if one of these offenses, maybe the one out there right now, can get something going and put some excitement back in this game.
Games on Madden.
Bernard's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Bengals snap it at the 41. Smith's the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
It's now 2nd down.
The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Takes another handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
The great thing about the draw play, just for a split second, the defense thinks it's pass. Now they're reacting instead of attacking, and allows you to get a few extra yards.
We played a quarter, and it's the defenses that are shining. We're all tied up. Back after this. The Bengals have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. That's his 4th catch of the day.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Dalton's now completed 4 in a row. The Bengals take it from the 43. Brought down by Mosley.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Dalton's back in shotgun formation. On target with Tyler Eifert. As the numbers will bear out, the tight end has been the one guy right now who has been the biggest difference maker in this game.
Yeah, he has. His play, his talent, that's a big deal. But what happens, the wide receivers, they're covered down the field, so the quarterback, being smart, looks for a secondary receiver. That's the tight end, and he is finding him wide open. You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Dalton 6 for 6 now with that completion. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Bernard's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Dalton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. They feed it to him one more time. Gains 5.
The Bengals, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 5. Tosses the football. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now. What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 50th career touchdown run. Midway through the 2nd quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil.
Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players.
The Ravens return team is ready. And no return as this goes for a touchback. Anderson's on his way back out there, and his typical contributions have been absent from this offense for the better part of this first half.
I'll admit the defense is playing spectacular. They are all over the place. They're aggressive. They're fast. So the offense has to counter, maybe do some counter runs, take advantage of the fact that the defense is being so aggressive.
You know, I get about one spectacular out of you a year, so there it was.
Yeah, this was spectacular.
And that'll gain just a few yards.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down and 7. Flacco flings it way down the field. And there's a great catch.
That was a nice gain on that play that time. Well designed by the offensive coordinator. Yeah, it was a good throw and catch, but that time I'm giving all the credit to the design of the play. That's what made it happen.
Anderson's, the ball is fumbled, and it's a takeaway. Flacco's in on the tackle. midway through the second, and that fumble recovery is huge, Phil Simms.
It was, Jim. It was a good, smart play by the defense, and they got rewarded with the turnover.
The Bengals take it from the 28. And it's a catch by Eifert. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured, and look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. Then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both, so this tight end's having great success so far.
We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. The Bengals snap it at the 36. Tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Bernard's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Dalton's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. And it's a hookup with Marvin Jones. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Dalton's got it in the gun. Dalton over to Eifert.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Sanu is the receiver. And that'll be a gain of about 2. And here we have second down. The Ravens go with the dime formation here on defense. From the gun, Dalton throws the pass, and Jones can't hold on that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Third down now. The Bengals need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Has his man. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
Dalton from the shotgun. Bernard with the reception for a gain of about 5. The Bengals signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. The Bengals have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. Second down and 5. This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half. Welcome back to this defensive showdown. The second half is officially underway. Picks up the football at the 6. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bengals take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
And here we go, the first half of the second half.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
The Bengals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. That's Dalton finding A.J. Green. Picks up 8 here. Mark him down for another reception.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
Andy Dalton will be under center. The Bengals take it from the 33. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
Well, the defense, they give them the first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 34.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Bengals have it at the 34. Dalton's, and they're all over him for the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense. The Bengals will take the snap from the 25. Eifert had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Going to try his luck here. Hill's there to make the stop. That return's good for about 14. The Ravens hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense. Well, when you're down a couple of scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
Strong eye handoff here. Anderson's taken down at the 46.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Second down and 5. Anderson's hand at the football. Brought down at the 44.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Bengals will come out in the dime. Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pass is intercepted. Phil, how about this defense making the play? They have the lead, and now they give the football back to their offense with the interception in the 3rd quarter.
And it was awesome, Jim. And what they've done, they've set up the offense to really take control of this football game. I just love the way the defense played.
Loss of 2 on that play. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
For a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
3rd down and 11. Dalton over to Eifert. That's his 8th catch of the day. As the numbers show you, this is a tight end who has been dominant throughout this game, Phil.
Well, it used to be you would grow up, you'd want to be a running back. Then it changed. Now you grow up to want to be a quarterback or a wide receiver. Now we have a group of kids that are growing up. They want to be tight ends because we are seeing they can be great on the field.
Phil, talk about a tight end who has been so good at freeing himself, making plays throughout the game. This is the guy.
Yeah, what a day he is having. I'll tell you, the way things are going for tight ends in the NFL, defenses change what you're doing. What you have to do every once in a while, you're going to have to drop a defensive lineman back in coverage just to help the linebackers out covering these tight ends.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Second down and 13. Toss play to Bernard. Picks up about 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
3rd and 8 coming up. Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And that's Hill who almost takes it away.
The Bengals don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Set up return. Here he goes. And a run back of about 10. As the defense readies for the next possession, they have to be very satisfied with the way this game has played out. They've really minimized the damage done against them up to this point.
They're satisfied, and the offense, man, they're dissatisfied, heartbroken, whatever you want to say, because this defense and our man, the star, they are dominating the offense right now.
2nd and 6 coming up. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Wright has the reception. Third and short following the completion. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes, as you get older, you can see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
Still 3rd down.
3rd down after the penalty. Flacco's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Just a quick drop back. Harriman's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's another reception. Give him 2.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
1st and 10. It's intercepted. Much time left here, and this defense can feel it and smell it. A shutout is within reach.
Yeah, you can see the excitement on the sidelines. That's what they want. That's what this game is all about right now, keeping that shutout.
And Bernard is brought down. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
The Bengals take it from the 38. Dalton over to Eifert. Creating space, being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of them so far here today.
Mosley's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They better hurry to get the snap. Hill's going to secure the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Midway through the fourth quarter. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
First and 10. Gets the handle here. Picked up a couple that time. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Bernard's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Set up now at the 37.
Play clock's running down, and here's the toss. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. First down and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. And that's a gain of 9. The defense stops the clock.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Back to the ground. That's a gain of 6. Timeout's called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Now first and 10. They're going to run it on the toss. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Defense.
The long drive continues. Second and 12. Dalton over to Eifert. Smith's there to take him down.
The Bengals offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Hill's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of 6.
Well, when you know you can win the game and just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. He's going to get another carry. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Here they come, ready to go from the 1.
How important was this victory today, Phil?
All important, but this one gives you that little confidence, makes next week a lot easier to deal with.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.